If God wants me to serve him, love him, know him, and evangelize on his behalf, why is it so freaking hard to find him? Since I gave my life to him, shouldn't he be living rent-free in my head? Shouldn't we have an open dialogue in my thoughts where I can hear his voice? Shouldn't he be posted up in my room, ready to answer any of my questions so I can say, yeah, I believe in a real thing? Why don't I see God? Why isn't he performing miracles in front of me like pillars of fire like in the Old Testament or burning bushes with Moses? Doesn't he want me to have like proof of his existence so that I can be a true evangelist on his behalf? It feels like he's not there. So it makes my logical mind think, well, maybe he isn't. Maybe I am just imagining it. If he wants me to love and serve him, shouldn't he make himself more known? If he was more present, we wouldn't be able to argue whether or not he was real. We would know he's God. That is literally the thinking that I had. And they're valid questions. God wants us to understand our faith. Ask for wisdom and he will give generously without fault. James 1:8. And this is what the scholar had to say.
Someone who says, yeah, I'll believe in God, just show me the evidence. My question to them is, all right, if I show you the evidence, are you willing to submit your whole life to your Creator? Are you willing to turn from your sin? And are you willing to recognize the supernatural reality of a creator God who made everything, if he actually exists? Are you willing to be morally transformed? That is, to turn your back on sin and follow whatever he says in worship. Because in order to truly be open, if God exists, then he has a right to call us to worship and submission. And so if you're not willing to respond in that way, then that would seem to reveal a bias that you don't necessarily want God to exist, because that means that you're going to have to change something about how you are fundamentally living, right?